Sa isang recent interview namin ni former 3 Division Undisputed World Champion Terence Bud Crawford na seryoso niyang binalak bumaba sa 160-pound division o middleweight para muling gumawa ng kasaysayan bilang nag-iisang 4 Division Undisputed Champion bago magretiro. Pero nagbago ang lahat nang magpositibo si Janibek Alim Kanuli sa banned substance na melodonium noong December 2025. Heto po't painggan natin yung mismong pahayag ni Crawford.
It just was a thought. It's like, do it again. You can do it again. You know, go down to 160 and, you know, dare to be great and fight for something that's meaningful. At first, I was like, all right, well, go down to 160 and do it again.
Become six times.
Yeah, and four division undisputed.
Yeah.
But Janibek popped.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. Had three
Whoever
belts.
would have won that fight would have been three. They would have had 3 of the titles.
Has that ruled it then, that
Yeah.
test?
So it's just like, and I'm not.
That's it now,
you know,
yeah. Nah.
It's cool.
Ibig sabihin dahil sa doping violation ni Alim Kanuli, nagulo ang plano ni Crawford. Kung sino kasi sana ang magwawagi kina Janibek Alim Kanuli at Erislandy Lara ay mag-uuwi ng 3 titulo. Ibig sabihin 2 panalo lang ang kinakailangan ni Crawford, undisputed ulit siya. Pero dahil nga po sa pagkakapositibo ni Janibek, matatagalan lalo si Crawford, posibleng umabot ng 4 na laban bago siya maging undisputed champion. Masyadong matagal na biyahe para sa isang 38 anyos na mandirigma. Kaya naman sa bandang huli nagpasya na lang si Crawford na magretiro. Samantala sa iba pang balita, bagamat maraming nag-iisip na magiging liyamado si Jaron Bruce Ennis sa kanyang paparating na laban kontra Unified World Super Welterweight Champion Sander Sayas, 2 batikang trainer ang nagsasabi na base sa history, tagilid si Ennis kay Sayas. Si Sander Sayas ay hawak po ng Top Rank, habang si Jaron Ennis naman po ay hawak ng Matchroom. Ayon sa dating Trainer of the Year na si Robert Garcia, kailan daw ba natin nakita ang Top Rank na natalo ng Matchroom sa mga malalaking laban o sa mga crossover promotion fights? Bibihirang matalo ang Top Rank. Sabi nga po ni Robert Garcia, napakatalino ng Top Rank pagdating sa matchmaking. Alam nila kung kailan ikakasa ang kanilang bata para manalo ng vacant title, para maging world champion, kung kailan dapat maipag-unification. Bagamat malaking sugal daw itong ginawa ng Top Rank na ikasa si Sayas kay Ennis, pero posibleng may nakikita ang Top Rank na hindi nakikita ng karamihan.
So smart. They know how to match their fighters. They know how to put them to become champion, to win a vacant title, to unify. They've done it with Sander. They're risking this one for Sander because I'm pretty sure Sander wanted this fight. But you guys probably know when was the last time Matchroom beat Top Rank on a big fight?
Sinigundahan din ni Stephen Bredman Edwards ang mga pahayag na ito ni Robert Garcia. At sinabing kahit nga daw po ang PBC ay bibihirang manalo sa Top Rank, parang sa 20 laban, 2 beses lang lumusot ang PBC sa mga Top Rank fighters.
They don't lose crossover promotion fights.
They don't
lose the PBC either. They beat everybody in crossover promotion. Like I think PBC may have beat them like once or twice out of like 20 fights. They beat everybody.
Kaya naman posibleng sa papel o sa mata ng mga odds maker, si Ennis na may 35-0 with 31 knockouts ay lamang sa kanilang pananaw. Pero base sa history ng matchmaking ng Top Rank, posibleng si Sander Sayas pala ang totoong nakalalamang. Palasahin ang baraha, patunayan